Shalom, shalom. Yes, right. It's your brother. What up, Facebook Live? You know, normally we try to wait for everybody to get on here so I can speak and interact. But I'm going to try to keep this quick because I got a couple things to do. You know, I may go back to another camp tonight to keep the tabernacles, but let's just kick this off because it's going on Facebook. Y'all see the title, right? The Kenneka Jenkins. Basically, what I'm saying is that Kenneka Jenkins story, if you touched it, it's going to get you attacked. So I want y'all to hear me out before we start talking. It's going to get you attacked, right? You know, I did the video on Kenneka Jenkins. I didn't do no conspiracies. I didn't do no what I think happened, really, you know. I just basically reviewed the theories that was already out there in the conspiracies, which, you know, that's that. But what did I do? Y'all all synced it. I basically came to I whipped in at a conclusion that we all know, which is supposed to be our goal. We are the Israelites. That sister was Israelite. Them brothers and sisters in that hotel are Israelites. And they not living right. You know, like the book say, man, all of Israel ain't Israel. So they ain't living like Israel. So death is going to creep in. So when I make the Kenneka Jenkins story, I'm not making it to jump on the bandwagon because of the name Kenneka Jenkins. That's what somebody said to me. You know, I use the name to get views or something like that. But y'all know my old Hebrews in the Hood page, before they shut it down, had way more views than mine now. But I'm a Hebrew from the hood. The whole reason I came up with that is to report. I know y'all hate this strain. They told me about that too. But the whole reason I chose Hebrews in the hood was not for it to have a funny name or a catchy name. It's because I'm going to pull even articles if I got to, or not be in the hood, and I'm going to pull up issues or something that's happened. Something that's from the headlines, and I'm gonna deal with it from a scriptural perspective, right? Y'all know that. Everybody know that. But now all of a sudden, I dealt with Kenneka Jenkins. I'm a gossiper. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm not gonna get into the one person who first said it, but what I just found out, what creeped me out, I had two more people hit me with that same thing, but kind of worded it different. And I say, damn, if I'm a Hebrew from the hood, and this girl from the hood, and I know she's an Hebrew Israelite, and she got murdered, or she died on her own, and it's a topic, I'm not supposed to report that. If I report that now, I'm gossiping. This is weird. Nah, listen to this. Hey, y'all, look, I'm not finna let you throw off my thing, man, but look, y'all see the dude on that name, LaRon Campbell? He is one of the advocators against me speaking on anything that's like, if it's major profile in the hood, I can't put no post up on it on YouTube because that means I'm looking for views. That's what he basically saying. Just because, but when I go back and show something simple like, hey, we done had all debates on Debate Talk for You. You've been on there plenty of times. I've been on there. Yours don't get as many views as mine. Oh, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. Now it's the name of Debate Talk for You. So everywhere we go, it's the name, right? But this is my point. What's bigger than that, little brother, is I had two more people say that to me, though. They said, hey, man, you know, you putting up that Kenneka thing, but what's your answer for it? I said, well, did you watch the video? And the brother said, no, he didn't watch the video because he just seen Kenneka Jenkins. He's like, everybody jumping on the Kenneka Jenkins thing, trying to blow their page up. And I felt them on that. I said, brother, well, go watch the video. So guess what happened, y'all? He went and watched the video and came back and said, man, I did not know you was about to say we was Israelites. Because me and that dude, we don't even talk on no, like, we Israel, spiritual. He never knew that I was on that Hebrew Israelite thing. See what I'm saying? He thought all Hebrew Israelites was like the Israelites he see on YouTube, you know, whatever, standing on the corner. He didn't even know I was a Hebrew Israelite. So when he went and watched the Kenneka Jenkins thing, he said, damn, how you brought them scriptures out, that sound like that's us. And I said, because it is us. So I'm telling y'all right now, with these controversial cases, like the Kenneka thing, right? See, this the difference. Everybody got their mouth running. I'm going back. I'm what? Y'all know me. I'm 35 minutes from the Chi. I'm going back home. I just left there, last night? Probably go back there tonight. And I go to the real hood, like the hood, not the little outskirts. And I can get up with Kenneka family. Just like when I had to do that funeral last year, y'all know about. Y'all that know me know about. A little big time G, if y'all know what I mean, got set up and killed. Who did his funeral? I did his funeral as a real priest. I literally did this man's funeral, proceeded over his funeral, put him in the ground and everything, which made me unclean for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I did it because the family asked me to do it. I didn't know that, brother. I heard of them in the hood, but they wanted me to do it because they said we want a real preacher. We don't want a commercial preacher. So let me get back to the point that everybody that's outside of Chicago, I don't want to lose y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So when you deal with this Kenneka Jenkins thing, y'all, the first thing people is going to accuse you of is trying to blow your page up or get fame. Not that you care. So what's crazy, that means you can't speak on no subject. If anything go on in the hood, anybody die, anything suspicious, you can't speak, because then you a gossiper. Don't that sound suspicious to y'all? But they could talk about stuff that don't have no meaning to us all day, every day. They just talking. It don't have nothing mean. While in the meantime, people dying. They dying out here. So if you speak on it and you say, man, I wonder why this going on, now all of a sudden, you part of some type of propaganda. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to peep what's going on out here, man. We got them because it's not just Fox News, MSNBC, all those major companies with those political influences. It's these little social media groups, these little cliques, all this little stuff you see. They are a part of that same system. And that's why I'm telling y'all right now, it is a satanic system. Y'all, listen, even if you're not a Christian, you're not a Muslim, you're not a Moor, you're not even if you ain't in the comedic science, say you don't got no understanding of spirituality whatsoever, I'm going to tell you, evil is real. And evil works through people. And the way you know evil is through the information. Why do they want to cut off information? Why is it a problem for you addressing certain things? Ever since I've been addressing homosexuality in the so-called conscious community and in these religious churches, I've been getting problems. And I ain't been getting problems just from old white men. I've been getting problems from Negroes that look like me. I'm getting problems for addressing homosexuality and pedophilia. Y'all got to tell me what's with that. When you can go look through me, rather I got 60 views on my video. Them 60 views touched 60 people that went and told 6 people. Out of those 6 people, at least one of those people caught that. Guess what that means? I am doing the work of the Most High God. If you go look at what Jesus said about when the sowing the seed, y'all don't know, he told you the statistics. He basically said 1 out of 4 will get it. He say some gonna fall to the wayside, some gonna do that, the devil gonna come snatch that boy. He say 1 gonna seep in and it's gonna grow. That's what I'm doing. So I don't care about your views, homie, or sister, or white boy, or chinky, or whoever. And excuse me by chinky, I don't mean no derogatory term. I'm just saying other. Basically what I'm saying is I don't care who you are. Mikael gonna bring this thing. I'm gonna bring it because it's coming, and now the Lord is blessing me. He blessed me to the point where I'm having more access to bring information. And I'm about to be traveling the world, God willing. And I'm going to travel the world and say what I got to say. So while y'all stagnated, sitting in that same spot, talking this and that and this and that, your tree ain't bearing no fruit. So all y'all that want to keep bringing up the Kenneka Jenkins story and the brother Jeremy, who I brought up last time, down south in Mississippi, got his head cut off, and all the other people that keep popping up that's of our people. Now I'm not saying that death ain't bad all around the world. Every nation. I hate to see starving children of any color. I'm gonna keep it real. So for my militant Hebrews that say, oh man, you shouldn't give a damn about white kids and Esau kids, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's how you feel. I don't like seeing starving babies. I don't like to see people, because you know what I don't like? I don't like when somebody takes advantage of somebody who's weaker than them. It's like when I was in school and we was doing the gang banging and all that, I didn't like when some people beat up on a weak person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you had them bullies? They beat up on somebody because they know that cat can't whoop them. But then when you come up on them like, man, you want to fight, they don't really want to box with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they going to have a fight. So I don't like people who pick on weak opponents. I don't like that even around the world. But right now, I'm talking about my people. I'm talking about my people. You know what I mean? And so this about to go on YouTube and all, and it's about to be entitled Kenneka Jenkins again. So if y'all say I'm getting hits off Kenneka, then say I'm getting hits off everything else that's coming out of that. Because that's crazy. When I had the old Hebrews in the hood, everybody knew who I was. They shut that down, what, 2 years ago? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So y'all knew I had to come back. It wasn't no problem then. I was talking crazy about stuff then. Like I'm talking about this gun violence. You know what I'm saying? How they dropped the guns off and all that type of stuff. Nobody ain't got nothing to say about that. But you can't talk about stuff like Kenneka Jenkins. You know why, y'all? I'm about to tell y'all right now. It's because I didn't do what everybody else did. Y'all know what everybody else did? They just became Sherlock Holmes. They gossip back and forth. They CSI now. You know, CSI Negro. And I'm going to be honest with you. I sink some good points in there. So I ain't hating on y'all that did that. But to me, it does me no good because she's still dead. Like I said in the video, she's still dead. So my point is, what can stop more Kenneka Jenkins? And it started in your house. If I start telling you, you are not that nigger, African American, Negro, whatever they called you, you not that. You actually come from a royal blood seed. You are a chosen people on the face of this earth, whose ancestors wrote this same Bible that they enslaved you with. And I know to some of y'all that sound crazy, like what? Because y'all done heard once you get conscious and smart, leave the Bible alone. It's the white man's book. You know, they enslaved us. We couldn't read. No, man, y'all got to up y'all thing. Y'all don't know, when we first came over here, the first thing they outlawed us reading, it wasn't reading. It was reading the Bible. So they set up little church ministers on the plantations to teach us the Bible, but they didn't want us to read the Bible. Why is that? Because we was all in the Bible. So the church ministers was basically regurgitating what's in the Bible, trained by them from the Catholic Church, to tell us how to read the Bible, to keep us docile. So they'll read us certain verses, like the slave masters and all that. But you know, now we got the oracles Israel woke. We could break down with that man. That slave thing don't even mean that slave. They don't even know slave come from the Slavic people. That ain't even had nothing to do with the book. You got bond men and bond women. You don't even got to get super deep and go to Strong's and look what some Jewish white dude came up with. It's simple when you read the book. You know what? Y'all know what I'm gonna say this, just to drop a little jewel on y'all. Y'all know what a master is in the scriptures? In certain contexts, because everything is contextual, remember? When you go to the New Testament and read it, you know what that is? It's a supervisor or a boss. You ain't got no word. Show me in the scriptures where it say your boss. You ain't gonna find it. Because a boss, listen, a supervisor is the same as a lord. Y'all hear that? Lord is rulership. So if I work for somebody's company in ancient Israel, guess what he would be? My Lord. Ain't got nothing to do with God. You got to understand that. That's the same thing. You know what's equivalent to that? A master. he would be a master of that craft. So if he's a master of that craft, I work under him. You see that? So he's a supervisor or a boss. But the white people got it. The Gentiles, like that dude G-Con that's jumping on my page not talking, that's in blackface. He's a Gentile. So the whole thing is they'll flip the script and say, well, you see what this say, obey your masters. And ain't that you thinking chattel slavery, beating you. You shouldn't want freedom. No, that has absolutely nothing to do with that. That master that is talking about is your boss. Because if you go look at it, it was dealing with how we treat each other, our own neighbors. So let me not get off. And you know your neighbor would have been another Israelite. So come on, man. Just use your common sense. These people try to get super deep and don't even understand little scriptures. But let me get back to my point because I don't want nobody to throw me off. I'm about to get off. This Kenneka Jenkins story has opened up a lot of stuff. So I'm glad the Most High put it on my spirit to even put this video out there. Y'all feel me? Because I put it out there and I've been getting a lot of responses. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be at 20,000 in a few days. But you know what's happening? That's more subscribers. I mean, that's more people that's listening to the word that I'm bringing. And they all telling me they ain't heard nobody kick the book like this. And they believe they Israelites. And guess what? These dudes is mad at that. They mad at it. They mad. Because they can't put nothing out there that's really going to bear no fruit. Even when they did get some real numbers, it was through vocab alone now. You know, some white boys that was talking about, we ain't Israelites. And then with me, they can't call me a racist. Because I call a couple homies over here, you know, and they'll look white as snow. And they'll be reading this book. And be like, yeah, but guess what they gonna say? They know we the priests naturally. He gonna look straight at me, we the priests naturally. And guess what? That don't mean that I'm looking down on him or talking down on him. He just know when it come to this word of God, we was getting these oracles, man. LaRon, line up. Get in line, man. You got to get these oracles from Israel. You a Gentile, man. You under the Bob Marley Act. You ain't nothing but a dark-skinned Gentile. And that's cool. Just deal with that, man. Ain't nobody got no problems with that. But y'all can stop trying to slander me. But to them other two people, one of those people, man, got a lot of influence. And so I got to be careful with that. That's how I know it's some bull crap finna go on. But look, y'all, I'm just finna say this before I get off. Any issue going on in the hood that's worth some attention, I'm going to address it. I'm going to address it like everybody else has the right to address it. The only difference, I'm going to come from a scriptural standpoint. I'm not going to preach to you through the whole thing. I'm not going to Bible thump you, as they say, because that's not my style. I do that when I'm teaching a lesson, like a Bible lesson. But when I'm reporting this, man, in the end of the day, this manuscript we got here, it is not primitive. It's not outdated. That's what y'all trying to say. Y'all try to say these scriptures outdated. They need to be upgraded. That's why y'all run around with NIVs and stuff that don't make no sense and got chapters missing and verses missing and all that silly stuff. Y'all think actually y'all smarter than the God that had this set up. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the little brother that got all this to say about me the other day, and he said out his mouth a verse that I know I taught him about God got the heart of the king in his hand and he turned it which way. I ain't never heard him say that before till he heard me say that on his show. So that's funny. So I'm letting y'all know right now, for everybody listening on YouTube, if you speak on Kenneka Jenkins, they coming at you. They gonna mess with your page. I ain't trying to make you paranoid, but you gonna get some funny stuff going on, especially if what you saying makes some sense. Or even if it's just a wild conspiracy, but it get a lot of attention, they're gonna come at you. And they're not just gonna send, but it ain't gonna be like no spooky men in black coming to your door over no Kenneka Jenkins story, because we die all the time. But it's something about this case. I got to say this. It's something about this case that is not your everyday case. And that's why all the attention is on it. And guess what? I ain't scared. And I got some more stuff I'm about to bring out. And this probably gonna get me in some real trouble. Because Kenneka Jenkins thing, man, y'all know it ain't no thing for me. I could find out a way of just going down there, holler at the family or whatever. See, I could do that. You know, all my critics that talk about me, y'all, they ain't in the community. They not in the community trying to help do nothing. They not trying to help anti-gang violence. Half them, they say they used to be gang bangers. Oh, I used to be a Blood. I used to be a Crip. I used to be a GE. I used to be a Vice Lord. They say all this, right? I used to be a Latin King. I used to be a SD or a Spanish Cobra. They say all this, right? But they ain't in the community doing nada. Nothing. I can get up with New Era. That's here in Chicago. Shout out to New Era. They always putting in work. You know what? If I get the naming groups, I'll be here all night. But put it like this. I got the connects. I can get up with them. We can do this. It ain't no just we can. We going to do. Like I used to do. I just had to get back on my feet. Now I'm on my feet above the level. The Most High taking me to a whole nother plane. Because I've been keeping His law, statutes, and commandments. And my heart is sincere. And so I'm telling y'all right now, to you other groups and you other guys that got something to say about me, Kyle, in Israel, all I got to say is, you want to talk about my beads and my beard and my hair? You want to talk about me being an Israelite? You want to talk about how much you think I party? You want to talk about all these type of things? I'm rough. I don't look like the Sunday Christian teach you. You know, the Sunday Christian teach you, they teach you holy if you don't drink and smoke and don't dance. But they eat pork chops, they allow homosexuals, they don't keep no feast days, and they deal with paganism. What? Are you serious? So if you're going to come at me about something, anybody out there that's looking, match my works. Match my works. And as a matter of fact, let's take it on a deeper level because it ain't about me. Match the works of the God of Israel that's in that Holy Bible. Why don't y'all start telling people to pick their Bible up and read that and watch their life get better? Follow those laws, statutes, and commandments and judgments. Why don't y'all start doing that? Start doing that. Instead of talking about, oh, Jesus love everybody. And you know, you ain't got to do that. And these all. You know what? Y'all is making the community weaker than it already has been. That's why you can't stand before me, even though I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down. But this might as well be a throne to you, player, because you can't even stand up to it because I'm coming with the righteousness of the Most High God. So like I'm saying is, man, we going to get this thing in. We going to do that community work. And y'all look at the white boys. They be flying through here in the little four-wheelers, though. They crazy, too. They be trying to race the train. Look, look, look. Off the meat rack. Y'all see the trains? Now look. See? That's G-Con care folks, though. They off the chain. Hey, look. No disrespect to my Gentile homies that's under the law, but them G-Con Gentiles right there, they just be flying towards trains trying to hurt something. Look at them. Going wild. Hey, man. So grace and peace to y'all, man. And I'm about to come out with this next one, man. I got something to talk about. But then, you know, depends. If something pop up, I might do something else. But I got something I want to talk about. And basically, it's talking about they killing us and we killing us. Think about that. They killing us and we killing us. So while we crying about everybody else, we killing us, man. We killing us. And we gonna speak against this because a voice is strong. But just have some actions to go with it. Some things go down in the community. All you got to do, y'all know what community work is. You can easily just go down to a community center or you go down in the hood and something to happen and they be like, what are we going to do about this? All you got to do is talk. They already have something set up. See, that's how I know people not community actors. It ain't like you got to do this big old thing like that. But you actually can affect lives. And all they going to do is connect them to you, connect them to other organizations where they can help. It actually links to helping a family, helping a kid. Man, it's deep. That's how I know people ain't community activists, man. They just social media chicken heads. Even the dudes, they chicken heads. So with that, I say shalom, shalom. Love y'all, man. And when y'all deal, I'm going to say this one last time before I go off. Dealing with that Kenneka Jenkins story, it is deeper than it looked. All I know is it was foul play involved in it. I don't know how the mystery went, but it was foul play. But in order to stop them type of future events, I'm going to keep it real. We got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. And that Most High God had that Bible written. And everybody that wrote in that Bible were our people. Them was black people. It wasn't no white people. Stop letting them tell you that. They got to come to us to get this knowledge of God. And those that's humble of them, they don't care about doing it. So, peace.